and I am not a good writer also. So naturally, I felt reluctant to respond to him. At the end, of course, I also wrote something about myself. If you care to read my narration there, you will find that I am not an achiever at all. I have said in my narration that I have nothing. I am not an achiever because I have not achieved anything worthwhile. But still, name of the book turned out to be inspirations from the scientists of Manipur. Oh. I don't know whether my own narrative would give any inspiration to any young runner. I don't know. I am very doubtful, actually. But still, I would like to congratulate, rather thank Professor 𝗜𝗡𝗦 for bringing out this volume, because after reading this volume, I came to know, I became aware of, that there are so many young scientists from Manipur, young scientists who have made considerable achievements in the field of science and scientific research, and who had come from this, my motherland, Manipur. Of course, I have read this book in the last couple of weeks. I have gone through all the pages of this book, actually. So, actually, when I first got a copy of this book from Professor 𝗜𝗡𝗦, of course, first article I wrote is obviously about my own narration. That is more or less like a proofreading. I just wanted to recollect what I have written, whether there is any thing. So I enjoyed reading my own narration, And next article I read was about by one of my students, who comes at the last of the 50 contributors. There are 50 contributors in this book. In other words, 50 scientists. And last 10 are the young scientists, I am calling them. Aina nahawa scientists in Manipur dagit lakwa scientists in Ido, when particularly serial number 40 ki makhada labor singdo. Maduki iro loiba the yauriba being when Palavada Sapam Ranjita Sanu. Magi article to me, Aina Magi narration Haitareko. Autography Haivamuxu Haivan White Magi narration do. Madune Aina Yana Napa. I saw an article to him at the heck Hana Powers and my article to Pai. Karimurangan with that number one Amana Atai sing to the young scientist lady Mayam listo. Madu the Aina Kangbo Yauti. Adu mark the Aina Kangbo, Kogi Satri, when how he wanina. Aduma. Sin number one. Another reason is Mayam the mark the me and Casey Manung the Nupi scientists, female scientists. Mama Tandam Yarumbo. And this was a bit surprising. For example, I in the Yarongani Kanba scientist Karasu, Adum Yarumdi. Adum when the elector must be I go. And I know Yam Numazarity. ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯄꯟꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦꯅꯦ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯁꯤꯀꯣ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯄꯨꯗꯤ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯂꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯦꯆꯤꯚꯔ ꯑꯋꯥꯡꯕ ꯊꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯌꯧꯅ ꯀꯥꯈꯠꯇꯅ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯐꯤꯛ ꯔꯤꯁꯔꯁꯇ ꯏꯟꯚꯣꯜቭ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯈꯔꯁꯤꯗꯤꯕ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯈꯔꯒꯤ ꯕꯦꯛꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟꯗꯣ ꯃꯗꯨꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯖꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯥꯎꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯔꯨꯔꯦꯜ ꯕꯦꯛꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟ ꯁꯝꯇꯥꯏꯝꯁ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯕꯦꯛꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟꯒꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯕꯨꯛꯇ ꯄꯥꯛꯊꯔꯒ ꯂꯧꯕꯨꯛꯀꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯥ ꯃꯔꯛꯇꯨꯗ ꯂꯥꯡꯕꯟꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯥ ꯃꯔꯛꯇꯨꯗ ꯂꯧꯕꯨꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯊꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯛ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯔꯨꯔꯦꯜ ꯑꯦꯟꯚꯥꯏꯔꯣꯟꯃꯦꯟꯇ ꯆꯥꯎꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯁꯨ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯁꯟ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯄ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯔꯨꯔꯦꯜ LP ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯄ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕ ꯇꯧꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯔꯤꯗꯨ ꯄꯥꯕꯗꯣ ꯄꯨꯛꯅꯤꯡꯗ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯥꯎꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯨ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯀꯨꯂꯔꯂꯤ ꯁꯦꯔꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ 40 to 50 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗꯣ 41 to 50 ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗꯣ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯪ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯑꯦꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯤꯌꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯗ ꯄꯥꯕ ꯐꯪꯍꯟꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯅꯤꯃꯥꯏꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯊꯥꯒꯠꯂꯦꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯚꯣꯂꯨꯝꯁꯤꯃ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯦ ꯑꯁꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯕꯦꯕꯥꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯃꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁꯁꯤ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯪꯗꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯈ꯭ꯔꯝꯗꯧ ꯃꯥꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯈꯪꯍꯟꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯗꯤ ꯋꯥ ꯉꯥꯡꯕꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯁꯨ ꯍꯩꯇꯦ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯁꯜꯂꯒ ꯍꯩꯖꯜꯂꯛꯇꯕ ꯍꯦꯟꯖꯜꯂꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯗ ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯤꯡꯗꯅꯦ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯌꯪ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯕꯦꯛꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯜꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯨꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗꯅꯦ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯌꯨ ꯑꯗꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅꯅꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯁꯥꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯩ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯇꯤꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯑꯥꯔꯇꯤꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯁꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯦꯔꯥꯎꯁ ꯇꯧꯗꯕꯅ ꯐꯧꯔꯦꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯗꯦ ꯁꯨड ꯕꯤ ꯂꯦꯐ free to develop their own talents without expecting anything out of himself or herself. Masadege ay adu oidoi hai wakhanse adu thoidokpa yaudana mathanda magi leijeba talent to develop tawbagi opportunity do adu piba ne khali aduna ai issuesing ai kenosing sidawa noi hayang chauraga adu to oda to waise ai amta haidi adu haisu hairo ne khali let them grow up and get the opportunity to develop my inherent talent after all akoi kenosidi akoi career se akoi na scientist oirese scientist ni ga haidana oirese scientist haibasi Hoji Professor Sumitragi, Hoji scientific definition, I wonder whether I can call myself a scientist. I say scientist, I sing never folks. A queen scientific, I know, waiting the way given at it. I must see is shown at the Mopani Haitare. When waiting was said. Sonatamo I don't Aquina Hosia or Posani Magi, Wakanda Vudi, Aquin Lady, Count Mayams in the Sata Singta, young minds in the inspiration. Pinabani and I go. I wonder whether my story will give any inspiration. My story or these stories will give any inspiration. Or Maduri Tamkrasi. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯦꯗꯅ ꯁꯤ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯏꯁꯣꯔꯅ ꯇꯝꯃꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ ꯏꯁꯣꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯈꯜꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯗ inspiration ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯕꯨꯅꯦ there is God 하이버스에 머시기 그리 하이니 아이네 컨베 떠오르니 저 컨베 떠오 하이트레 그노세 머시기 그노세 모이다 레니 하이디 떠올베 푸나막세 이쇼부 누시자바 이쇼부 그리 하이니 칸자바 아둥게 와칼라마가 로이나나 떠오르바디 모이기 푼시도 마이 파카네나 이칼리 하이베 아타데 아이세 스페셜리즘도 짱닝바니 짱무다 하이테버기 와니 통제 항독나무 만트라지 티우 하이베다 만트라도 아이나 하지다 바이와니 아이나 스페셜리티기 통네 아이나 항도하닝이지 아두고 모두 하이트라바 모두 그러마이나 하르가 그노 떠오게 되게도 아다 마시기 스페셜리티 와칸제 사히 야마가디 아이코이 쿠디막세 I think we become closer to spirituality as we become older 야마가 hausikta aina khalapase aise kitang sahi jamdringa spirituality ki wakhan se khalamode ai phani daga khalapa yawe pharangan hena pharamba ya gaina khalapa yawe kari umatamda adu phare mase thamgrase aise khoige wangang bo haugraga losamang khangda baida di phemda lakadore adu aina hausiki matamgi कहीं रिलेवेंट वाफम थमजनिंगदी अखोई एजुकेशन से अखोना क्यूरिकुलम एंड सिलेबस की पोलुम थमीबसे फोरम खुद हाइनबो होने ताबीनबदी कनामता लेतब माली हौजिकी अखोई अगांगसिंगसिदा अखोना curriculum and syllabus की पोलुम चाउन नलिबसे मसी की पोलुम से मसी खितंग yang धनबा मयाम अंतु होने भी होना यामरे आई हौजे खितंद खनबदा आई युमदा आई इशू अनि खगले अमन सही तरुक अमन सही निपान सही तरुक सुपात्री मंगा छे सही मंगा तंगादी अंगांग से मसीद नल्लिबा मांगवान नल्लिबा कोई curriculum की burden से मसी खलु बद आई नुआइते अब तसेंगना नुआइते मोहन दौजिन नले से लैंग्वेज अहुम तंबगी burden इंग्लिश ने मैतैलोन ने हिंदी ने सिगी burden मसीदिस द मागे I think he is very talented आई कहूँगा अदो मागे नजरी पर talent से हो मतो कर्माइना मतंदा हागो talent yokkatladra hai curriculum nalliba curriculum sina ai masi it is very doubtful aduna aje nimaina no volume ama phongdokani haise masida sune akhoi gi 1980 gi matungda pokpa hojiki heavy curriculum se masina nallaba kangbu se masidagi su kaya wangna mi se kaya amna likhalaga Sivaredo scientific research, scientific career, Sivaredo, Oibanga Makedo, I sometimes I doubt. Aquina Hojik Tambiri for curriculum say, Moduena, language, but then I'm a town on the liver say. Masina, I the Angang Italian say, must I self nourishing Oigadodo. Oil dry na I want to keep them forward. I don't know, Masi can be a Hojikmatam the curriculum and syllabus, Mayam Kanaragana. Matanka and modernized way, Aduga Yang curriculum syllabus, developed tone of the Honeview, and the Madu Mayam Honevi Regadi, Madu Tungi, a Pavo Way. Oh.